Welcome to episode 3 of How to Develop Your Leadership Range. Today we look at the lines of advocacy and inquiry and how this can be used as an easy hack in conversations to increase the range of a conversation. So far, we have explored level 1 of structural dynamics and will continue to do so today and for the next few episodes before we deepen into other levels. Let's recap level 1 briefly. The 4-player model, or action propensities, action modes, or speech acts as they are known, are move, oppose, follow, and bystand. We know that for a conversation to be effective and productive, it has to contain all 4 of these speech acts in a balanced manner as possible. We also know that where patterns of speech acts get into a chronically repeated pattern, the team can get stuck. What leaders can do to address this is to listen for what is missing and to add or invite it. Another way to address this is to look at advocacy and inquiry. In level 1, the lines of advocacy and inquiry run along the spaces between move and oppose and follow and bystand. In conversations, when there is only advocacy, we can sometimes miss crucial information or even take a wrong direction because we do not take the time to inquire. When there is only inquiry, there's a lack of groundedness, direction, or tangible reality that is being discussed. So, we need both advocacy and inquiry in a conversation in order for it to be productive. When we advocate for something, we give direction, position facts and arguments, we correct statements or disagree, and advocate for something different. Advocacy is powerful in getting stuff done, ensuring certainty or creating distinctions, and it can also make a conversation feel to the point, cold or pressured, or even rigid if overused. We know by now that along the lines of advocacy, people can get stuck in endless arguments or aimlessly ponder new ideas in different directions. The line of inquiry is between follow and bystand. Inquiry here does not only mean asking questions or inviting input from others, it also speaks to reflection, observation, and sensing. When I'm in the attitude of following, agreeing, or not seeking to advocate, but rather to support, learn more, listen to understand, or offer information in support of something, then I'm allowing deeper inquiry into the conversation, into the minds and hearts of those in it, and into what our outcome might be. In a meeting between two leaders, there is a decision that needs to be made about budget. Kia and Sam are locked in advocacy. Whenever one makes a move, the other either counters or makes another move. Mary has been sharing her journey towards increased leadership range with her leadership team. And today, Melissa is in the conversation after having seen Mary's increased leadership range in action. Melissa picks up the lack of inquiry between Sam and Kia and intervenes by asking if something would be different when they considered that they both were perhaps onto something, that both were right, although only partially. When she did this, it was like a shock jolted through the air. Both Kia and Sam realized that they had not considered this. Within minutes, they both offered new perspectives based on the possibility that the other could have been right, and they both found something they could follow and commit to. The deadlock was lifted, as was the tension. On the way to the next meeting, Sam stopped Melissa and thanked her for intervening in the way that she did. She said that she was relieved that they could get to an outcome because the two of them have not been seeing eye to eye lately, putting strain on their working relationship and the relationships between their teams. In order for a conversation to remain productive, it needs both advocacy and inquiry. An easy way to intervene in a conversation and increase the range of everyone in the room is to either add what is missing or invite what is needed. See what becomes possible in your meetings when you lead with greater leadership range.